Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to ATN Bangla. This is Rahabar with the news. First, the UPay headlines. Jatiya Party not to join Greater Unity. Situation to decide whether alliance with Awami League or unilateral election, says Party Secretary General. And BNP raises question regarding the medical board constituted for treatment of Khaleda Zia. Her lawyers prepare to move to the High Court. And now on to the details. The Appellate Division has upheld the death sentence of Saiful Islam Mamoon, the main accused in the much-talked-about Saudi embassy official Khalaf al-Ali murder case. The four-member Appellate Division bench, headed by Chief Justice Syed Mahmood Hussain, today rejected the review petition of Saiful Islam. Khalaf al-Ali was killed by miscreants' fire at Gulshan in the capital 6 years ago. Jatiya Party is not joining in the national unity process forged by Jukta Front and BNP. Party Secretary General ABM Ruhul Amin Hawladar stated this after a joint meeting at Bonani office in the capital with Party Chairman H.M. Ershad in the chair. He said Jatiya Party would take decision whether to align with Awami League or go for unilateral election after observing the situation. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said a medical university would be set up in each division if Awami League comes to power again. She was speaking at the Bangladesh Medical Association conference at Gano Bhavan this afternoon. Sheikh Hasina said accommodation problem of the physicians would be resolved by constructing multi-storied building at Upazila hospitals. Pointing that the national health policy has been adopted, the Prime Minister said the government has taken various steps to modernize the health services. She lamented that doctors are not discharging their responsibilities properly in rural areas. The physical condition of BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia has remained unchanged. Members of the medical board are yet to meet her and they are now studying her test reports. Director of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University Hospital, BSMMU, Brigadier General Abdullah Al-Haroon stated this while replying to queries of journalists. He said Begum Zia's treatment would be done at BSMMU. If Khaleda Zia has any preference about physicians, then it would be considered. Meanwhile, lawyers of Begum Zia has raised questions regarding the medical board constituted for her treatment. BNP chairperson's lawyer, Barrister Maudud Ahmed, made the complaint to the BSMMU director after meeting him this afternoon. He alleged that the higher court's directive of forming a medical board without anyone connected with Chachip and DAB has not been followed. Barrister Maudud said High Court's intervention in this regard would be sought. Verdict on the appeal filed by Relief Minister Mufazzal Hussain Chaudhry Maya for fresh hearing against his punishment in corruption case has not been pronounced. The bench, comprising Justice Nazrul Islam Talukdar and Justice K.M. Hafizul Islam, was scheduled to pass the judgment today as per the date set after rehearing of the appeal on 14th August. ACC filed the case against Maya on 13th June 2007 on charge of amassing illegal wealth amounting to 29 lakh taka. Finance Minister Abul Mal Abdul Muhit is of the view that if the present government remains in power for another 5 years, then the economy of Bangladesh would further prosper. Inaugurating the World Investment Week in the capital, he said country's economy has remained dynamic during the last 10 years. However, the stock market has not developed as expected during the last 25 years. He said the capital market has been reformed to keep the share market stable. Indefinite transport strike called by Cargo Transport Owners Workers Unity Council is continuing across the country to press home their 8-point demands. They have threatened to go for greater movement if the demands, including cancellation of provision of case under Section 302 of Road Transport Act, are not met. The transport workers are also obstructing movement of buses at several places. Now, news from abroad. President Donald Trump's controversial nominee for the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh, has been sworn in following weeks of rancorous debate. The Senate earlier backed his nomination by 50 votes to 48. Kavanaugh had been embroiled in a bitter battle to stave off claims of sexual assault, which he denies. His confirmation hands Trump a political victory ahead of key midterm elections in November. Before the vote, hundreds of people protested against Kavanaugh's nomination at the U.S. Capitol in Washington. And that's the end of this news bulletin. To view ATN Bangla News, browse www.youtube.com/ATN Tube News. Subscribe and remain with ATN Bangla. Allah Hafiz.